The Flash is a student forum for students produced by students. Students make all content decisions, research, write, shoot, and broadcast news stories they deem important to the Eastview community. Stay tuned.
Hey Eastview, welcome to another episode of The Flash.
I'm Cooper.
And I'm Ziad. Today is Friday the 15th.
This week we have a show highlighting the various aspects of our community, starting with a restaurant that's been open for over 40 years.
And then we continue with a video highlighting a student with our segment 20 Seconds of Fame.
And lastly, we have a story on winter sports and how they're handling COVID guidelines. Stay tuned for The Flash. Hey Zian, what's your favorite thing to have for breakfast?
Mine are waffles or pancakes. How about you?
Mine is definitely French toast. A restaurant in our community has it all. Brayden has the story.
The coronavirus has forced many restaurants to close dining, which especially affected small businesses like Jay's Restaurant on Cliff and River Hills Drive in Burnsville. This includes the most recent shutdown.
Do I agree with the shutdown? No, I don't agree with the shutdown. I thought that what he did the first time, just before he shut us this time, was that closing bars after 10 o'clock. That is the smartest thing to do.
All dining was closed in the state in mid-November until last Monday. Restaurants are now able to open up with some changes.
To contain COVID, we put up barriers in between all of our booths. We limited our seating, and we're wiping down everything. So if we get back a ketchup, we wipe it down. We get back the menus, we wipe it down. And we're taking extra precautions when it comes to making food and wearing our masks.
With all the changes, I asked a daily customer of 3 years if the dining experience has changed.
Not a whole lot, I mean, we need to wear the mask when we first enter here, but then after you sit down, you take off your mask. But yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
In order for restaurants to stay open and for things to get better, we have to
wear your mask. If everybody just did that little thing of a mask, but there are people who are so against it and all this stuff. If a little mask helps people to get better, what is the difference?
Signing off from The Flash, this is Brayden.
Holy cow, all that food looks delicious.
It's definitely making me hungry.
Make sure to check out Jay's Restaurant on Cliff Road for the best breakfast in town.
In our next story, we take a look at a student in our community with multiple hobbies and interests.
I am Riley Hetland. I'm a sophomore, and I am in soccer, debate, speech. I'm the vice president of FCCLA's Leadership Council. And then outside of school, I do horseback riding, Girl Scouts, and I'm part of this organization called Youth Thrive. In FCCLA and Youth Thrive, I love helping people. And so it's just a really great way to do that and develop leadership skills. And then I've just always loved playing soccer. I played it since I was a little kid. My family, we have chickens just in our backyard. They're super nice. They just are funny chickens, I guess.
If you have any interesting talents or hobbies or influence the community in some way, please let us know at EVHS Media on Instagram for a shot to be in our next segment.
Hey Zian, what about winter sports? Do you play any?
I do, but I don't play any for Eastview.
With all the changes this past year has brought us, winter sports and activities have had to jump through many COVID guidelines.
Godwin has the story.
From Zoom practices to back in the building, our winter sports are getting ready for their seasons.
Practicing on Zoom was really difficult, but I'm super grateful we had the opportunity to at least still have a chance to communicate with each other and communicate with the coaches.
I'm very happy that we can be in person now because it's been difficult on Zoom, and it's nice to connect for kick, and it's nice to see everyone again too.
Basketball, wrestling, dance, gymnastics. With these sports getting back in action and in person, you gotta wonder, How's that going to look?
Practicing wise, I think the main difference is just how much space we have in between us.
We definitely have to take a little bit more breaks than normal just because it's a lot harder with the masks, and obviously that will change as we get more used to it.
I think the biggest difference is our mask.
Now obviously we're in pods of only about 6 or 7 girls.
In kick, when we connect, we have to wear gloves, so just so that in case someone does get exposed or does get it, we don't all have to quarantine.
It's different, but at least we have a season, and although everything's changing.
And with coaches having to wear masks and face shields, it makes practicing just a bit more difficult. But practicing is one thing, competing is another.
Our meets now are going to be virtual instead of having people in the gym now.
With empty gyms, shortened seasons, virtual competitions, and awards over Zoom, our seniors have some mixed feelings about how this season is going to go.
I mean, obviously I wish we would have had a longer season because it's already been like 2 months cut short.
Starting even before high school, like imagining your senior year for dance or even just school in general, it's not anything anyone expected.
We might not get like the same, or we aren't going to get the same state and sections that we hope for, so it is a little disappointing.
All in all, our teams are making the best of their current situation and making this season the best they can. Signing off for The Flash, this is Godwin.
I hope everyone is still able to have a great season while practicing CDC guidelines. Good luck to all the Eastview teams.
And that's all we have for today, Eastview.
Stay safe.
See you next time.